What?
Big
what?
dog.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You can always tell when he gets like antsy.
Yeah.
You can always tell. He's just like, what do you want from us? Your card?
I hate this bit every time, dude.
Why do you hate it so much? Do you not think I'm funny?
That one makes me kind of cringe.
Why? It's from
millennial cringe.
It's from Dance of the Dead.
I don't know what that is.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Salmon. I'm Mikey Fish.
I'm Abey.
Yeah, dudes. Today we're gonna be doing something fun.
Yeah.
We're bringing bands to the light that we think deserve the love that they may not have gotten fully
Or
get. They may have had their time and it's been gone, or maybe they have a fan base somewhere else. But either way,
Or maybe they're just starting out.
Maybe they're just starting
more
out.
people to know about.
yeah. So today we're talking about underrated bands. I think this is like what, part 3? Might be part 3, 4. I don't know.
Hang on, let me double check that.
So this is underrated bands part 3.
First band
Of the underrated bands.
of the underrated bands.
Who we got?
My first pick is gonna be Those Who Fear. Bro,
Those Who Fear?
I will say it to the day I die. They should have been as big as Emir,
They did a lot of stuff very similar to them.
but like a little better.
No.
They-
no, come on now.
They had
Calm it down.
They had a they had a little bit better mosh parts.
It depends on what era of Emir you're talking about.
Okay.
After Felony, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Those Who Fear did better. But dude, yeah, no, that band rips.
Yeah, all the Unholy Anger, the one with the 86 on it.
Dude.
Yeah, the reverse snare.
Oh, it's so good.
The vocalist was this big ass white dude that I was kind of terrified of when I first saw him because we played with them.
We did in McAllen,
in a
Texas.
fucking VFW.
Yeah, and he had he went outside and he had like some chaw on his
Yeah.
his lip,
Yeah.
and he was dipping. He put a good dip in.
He
Put a good dip in.
But that band.
It didn't come out, dude. Don't worry. I'm a little parched. Sorry, got a little bit of a cotton mouth.
Cotton mouth. That band was.
Now
just-
we're good. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Healing.
Thanks, dude.
Cowboy.
Okay. And they were a Christian band, weren't they?
I think so. But Those Who Fear, like, that was like that level of mosh with like the Emir sound.
I loved that they did one at the beginning of one of their albums. They had like this live recording where it's like, "We are Those Who Fear,"
Yeah.
blah, 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 and then it just like goes into the recording. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so sick.
It was, yeah.
So heavy. And yeah, when we played with them, that was the first time I ever saw people do the jump up and down to the side.
Oh.
I had never
their
seen that
stage
before.
presence.
And they at that time, they were, you know, back in the day, people don't do it as much now. People would wear like the same outfits,
Yeah.
like the whole band would, and it was cool back then.
Yeah.
That band, I remember, did camo vests.
Yeah.
And it was super sick because they were all huge dudes.
Yeah.
And it just worked out. Yeah, Those Who Fear was aggressive and cool. I liked them a lot.
There weren't a lot of bands that sounded like Emir, so when you heard them, they were like, you just instantly thought, I see what they're going for, and I like it because there's more of it.
Absolutely. Good pick.
Thank you.
Good pick. Now, for my first pick, we are going to go a little, like a better version of country rock. Okay?
Okay.
And that's going to be Cold Clay Mountain. So Cold Clay Mountain, they're this band, they're, how do I explain this? They're kind of like Clutch and Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
What's the one Texas band? Not Frost Coffin.
Yeah, but
Like-
not as heavy as that.
Yeah, yeah.
They had this song called Blind Dog that was really, really sick when it came out, and I fell in love with it because it's like, I like Clutch.
Yeah.
And I like Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. I like all those like just southern stuff. I mean, we're from Texas. You know what I mean? And the vocalist, his name is Spencer Letzinger.
Yeah.
And that guy is cool as fuck. He was in the band Kill.
Yeah,
and he was also in this other deathcore band. I cannot remember their name. It was like Tempter or something like. Dude, I think it was like Tempter.
Tempter?
I think it was Tempter.
Yo, Tempter! I forgot about that band. Oh my God, Spencer! If you're watching this, if you see this, please.
Yes, Tempter. Because I used to watch this music video.
We would fucking listen to that EP so much. Oh,
Hymns of the Blasphemous. And I think that's him. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look so stupid. And if it is him, if it's not him, we're gonna cut this out. But I remember always watching that. I was like, dude, he looks like Bulk from Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers, dude. He looked just like him. And I loved it. He had this baby face. And then I remember seeing Spencer whenever The Last 10 Seconds of Life was looking for a new vocalist.
Yeah.
He did a tryout, and it was my favorite one. Yeah. And I loved it. We had another friend that did one too that was really good. David with a U. He used to go to White Rabbit all the time. He was in Entitlement.
Yeah.
His was also good. But I remember watching those two back to back all the time, those tryout videos for Last 10 Seconds of Life, because they were doing the box. But yeah, he ended up in this band now called Cold Clay Mountain, and it's completely different than Kill. I don't know if you know Kill, but it's just very heavy in your face stuff. And I remember he used to always do this thing where he would like yell and sing at the same time. I was like, that's so sick. And he started this band, and it's like mostly him singing, but with this gruff, deep, dark vocal style, kind of like Clutch. And I absolutely love it. And I told him, man, I really like it. And he actually talked to me about it. He talked about me possibly directing a music video for them. Hey. And it's like f***ing sick. I would have Gabriel come help me with that. What? If I ever do that. What? You haven't been listening. Never mind. Oh, we'll just move on. You'll see it in the when you're editing. Record. God, you're such an ass. I'm sorry. But no, Tempter now is part of Shelter Music Group, which is like a management style thing that has like fucking ZZ Top, Creed, like a perfect
Cold Clay Mountain?
Yeah.
No shit.
Really cool stuff, man. Yeah, dude. Definitely check out Cold Clay Mountain, all their stuff, especially if you like just deep, dark
country.
It's not really country. It's like southern rock. But it's heavy, dude, in a different way. It's really heavy. And definitely check them out. They're really, really cool. Fuck. And I like Spencer a lot. He's a really cool dude. So.
Yeah, no, I love him. I see him all the time. We're friends on Facebook, and I'm always like seeing what he's doing. I think he had like some medical thing happen.
I don't know.
Like last year, the year before, but it seems like he's doing better. So
well, I mean, his band is popping off. So Cold Clay Mountain, check him out. Awesome band.
Yes. So my next band that I'm going to talk about is a band that we used to listen to a lot. We would literally just like watch videos of them live, get our stage presence from them. Our old vocalist.
Wait, who is it?
The band that
we used to watch videos a lot, and I'm guessing I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
When you said that.
The band I'm talking about right now today is Monsters. They were a monster of a band.
They were.
It was weird because it was like, I don't even know how to describe the genre, because it was like metalcore, but not metalcore.
You know what's crazy? It kind of had a little bit of Ymir in there too.
Yes.
A little bit.
Well, they got signed by Frankie's record label.
And the vocalist name was Frankie in Monsters too.
The vocalist name was Frankie. And they did like the All Windbreaker like promos and shit.
Which is something we wanted to do at one point.
Yes, and that's where we got it from too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that band was like Ymir metalcore, just like in your face.
But kind of deathcore too.
A little bit.
Because they would throw in blast beats and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I remember we literally drove from Texas to Chicago
to see their
reunion show.
And
the reunion show was with the original lineup of Oceano, and we saw No Zodiac.
Yeah, and there was this band called like the Ox something.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
I can't remember what it was. Like Ox King or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
But that show was fucking insane.
It was terrifying.
Like seeing people my size and bigger.
Yeah, I'll never forget that the dude, Brian from Drowning was there. Yeah. And he was running security, and I kicked him, and I thought he was going to beat my ass. But he didn't do it. But
good guy.
Absolutely fantastic show.
Dude, and yeah, their stage presence is always like, damn, that looks hard.
They just had such a presence.
Yeah,
that band did,
and a lot of the members, they were like involved in the Chicago scene.
They were in
Rooks.
They
Demolisher.
Demolisher. The bass player ended up in Oceano.
Yeah,
for a long time. Chris. Yeah,
and I think he also said he was in Kingmaker.
Maybe, and then I'm guessing that maybe some of the guys were also in Jerome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they also, like, they f***ed with and knew at the time Volatile Ways, Velamaya, all those Chicago-based bands. So, yeah, like, and, yeah, Chris
Monster should have been a lot bigger.
They should have been a lot bigger.
Like, songs like The Righteous Dead and stuff like that.
The Righteous Dead, Saw Blade, Freelance Terror.
All I want to do is kill. Yeah. But dude, I mean, Ignite the Underground and stuff like that.
Ignite the Underground.
Holy shit! So sick, dude.
Yeah,
that band ripped.
And yeah, Lewis, our old vocalist, he would always try and like cover those songs. So like,
remember that?
That's like where I like started.
The vocalist is in a new band though, with Danny Turshin from Oceano.
He is?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the band, but they're doing something right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's freaking jacked.
Yeah,
the vocalist is yoked.
That's the one thing I remember, especially from that
show.
No,
bigger now.
He's bigger.
By far, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah.
He's
that dude was a lean machine.
But yeah, dude, Monster is absolutely one of the most fantastic bands.
Amazing.
Ever.
Yeah.
My next band of the underrated bands part 3 is Rain Boots. Dude, nobody talks about Rain Boots, and I get it. No one's heard of Rain Boots.
It's almost the same as Moose Blood. Or not Moose Blood.
Vampire Moose.
Vampire Moose. Yeah, sorry. Vampire Moose.
Yeah, dude, Rain Boots, man. This band right here was a deathcore band that only released, I think, one demo EP type thing, and it was the I'll never forget it because the cover was John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
And their album title was John Wayne Gacy's Address, which is so sick. And they had a song called Gacy in it, and that song itself was so cool. They would do these things that I really, really liked because they were really heavy, and then they would go into these weird, like atmospheric sounds that sounded kind of like you were in the middle of the ocean and stuff. It was so cool, and their drum fills were really sick. Their drummer was really good, and I'll never forget that one time I was on YouTube and I was talking, because I would always comment on, videos and stuff, and I was on YouTube commenting on that, and I loved their China, but for some reason I used to call Chinas China hats.
China hats.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I heard that somewhere, and I thought that's what they were called. And I said something, I was like, dude, your China hat sounds so cool. What is that? And, what size is it? Or something like that. And he was like, what the f*** is a China hat? And that's all he said to me, and I was like, my heart was broken. I felt so stupid, and he was so mean to me. He never said thank you or anything. I was talking about how much I loved him. He was like, the fuck is that? Dude, I thought Rain Boots was such a sick band. They were so heavy, and I thought they were the definition of an underrated band, if you ask me, because they had pretty good recordings. But man, just a heavy freaking, just the definition of a MySpace deathcore band with a weird name like Rain Boots, weird song titles, and just heavy freaking breakdowns. Yeah, dude, Rain Boots, not much to say, but if you're getting into since it's all coming back, if you're getting into the old MySpace sound, Rain Boots is a band to check out, and the song Gacy, absolutely fantastic.
Fuck yeah. My next band is an underrated.
Who is it, him?
My next band in the underrated part 3. So it's a local band that I think needs more love, and that would be the band Rare Bloom. It's only up from
Rare Bloom. I don't know this band. I've heard their name thrown around so much.
Yeah, so it consists of a lot of homies. Ethan, the vocalist and guitar player.
The guy with the blonde hair.
Yes.
That guy gets in trees and shit when he plays.
He hops in everything. He's always climbing shit and breaking his
He looks like the type of guy that climbs trees.
He breaks his ribs A lot.
Don't do that.
Well, he's a rocker. He's a real one.
I guess I'm not.
No.
If that's what it takes,
That's what it takes.
I'm leaving the rock business.
You gotta leave the rock business. He ain't hard.
He ain't into rocks, he's into trees. Go ahead.
Their bassist Ruben is also a member of Everyone Dies in Utah. Their drummer
That's sick.
Jordan, he's a comedian. He's been on Killtone.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
He's very fucking
He's a great drummer. I do know who that is. Yeah.
But yeah, like that whole band is just full of amazing musicians. They're very like post-pop punk. Like they're very 4 years strong.
Okay.
But yeah, I love those guys to death. I think they need more love.
They're a rare band.
They're a rare band, a rare breed of a rare bloom.
All right, I'm gonna go with a local band too.
All right.
That's newer
Okay.
than Rare Bloom.
Okay.
And that's gonna be Soul Exchange. Dude, Soul Exchange, I'm telling you right now, if this band doesn't fucking blow up, it's gonna be a travesty. It's gonna be blasphemous. This band right here consists of two guys from my band, which are my two guitar players, Grant and Bryce.
Yeah.
And then it consists of your old bass player,
My current bass player.
and the little secret project you got going on right now, but also your old bass player from Purifier,
Yeah.
Peter, great guy. The drummer from a band called Fortune's Fool back in the day. Well, they broke up. And then the vocalist from Bitter Taste and Bow Before Horus. Actually, it's funny because Colby looks like he fits in my band Virtue way more than I do because he's freaking yoked.
Yeah.
And I'm just like a little dude in the back. He would fit in Virtue way better than I would. Soul Exchange is basically everything Bryce. Kinda like he reserves his writing in Virtue to make it a little bit more heavy. Soul Exchange, he wanted to riff more. And so he kind of started that band because he wanted to start doing shredding. And I'm telling you, they freaking But dude, I'm telling you, dude, they riff freaking hard, and they have breakdowns for days.
Yeah, they got like that 90s hardcore vibe.
Well, they're very much like a Marauder style
Yeah.
band. I'm telling you, dude, Soul Exchange, they need to pop off.
Yeah, they're going to.
I think so too. And Austin kind of has this vocal style that kind of reminds me of like Vincent from the Acacia Strain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The whole band just, they rip.
My next band, number 4, for part 3, is gonna be
For part 3 of
underrated bands. Is gonna be a newish deathcore band called Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
Zarathustra. I know who this band is. Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
Zarathustra?
Zarathustra. Zathora. Yeah, they had that song called Artery Records Could Never.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, they definitely they're trying to do the whole MySpace deathcore. They just came out with a single and like the cover for it is the horror movie The Uninvited.
Nice.
It's cool when bands do shit like that, but they're really good at what they're doing. They're like bringing back that old school MySpace sound, but like more polished, more like sophomore album sounding.
Okay,
but
yeah,
still,
like
but still chaotic.
not the super gritty, but
yeah,
once
but it can be at times. Like I said, they still like they're still putting that charm of the MySpace sound onto it. Amazing band. I saw them in December, I think, with Girl of Glass. Shit was wild. The dudes are awesome. Their merch is fucking sick. I think they had a Bring Me the Horizon Suicide Season rip, which was cool to see.
Did you puncture a nut?
Ooh, my nut sack! Holy crap! Bronson didn't mean to do it.
I
He didn't
know.
mean to, but he got my ball. Just the one.
Just the
He
one.
didn't get the second one. He just got the one. I got a spare. Oh God! Please don't beat.
Oh, I wish I had some fake blood.
There's not much else I can say about the band. They're from
Just-
Maryland.
they're a good band, though.
badass. Yes, they're fucking sick. They need more love. They are coming out with a new album EP soon, and they got a ton of good ass features on it. I can't wait for it.
I'm loving. I say it every single time, but I'm loving the new
Deathcore
wave.
Yeah.
The good deathcore wave.
The good deathcore wave. This is good deathcore, and people should check it out.
All right, my next band is a band called 32 Leaves. "32 Leaves." This is a band of the style that I absolutely love, the alt metal, post grunge, butt rock. But they're on the end of like more serious stuff that's not as like meme like. So not like Creed and stuff like that, but more like Breaking Benjamin, Chevelle. And man, I'm telling you right now, I don't understand how this band didn't become huge. Yeah. Because they have every single song on their first record, I believe. I think it was called Welcome to the Fall. They had stuff like Sudden Change, Never Even There, All Is Numb. I think they had another one called like Blood on Your Hands or something, or On My Hands, something like that. But dude, I'm telling you, this band right here was so good. I think that their choruses with their hooks and stuff were just so freaking, it was just like these bands, and I don't know how they didn't make it. They were a great band. They're from Phoenix, Arizona, I believe. They are the definition of underrated, because this band was just, like, I'm telling you, like, if I were to do a list of my favorite alt metal, alt rock, butt rock bands, they would be like top 10. I absolutely love them. That song, Never Even There, was great. They have another song called Way Beyond that was just like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And this guy, the vocalist of the band, was such a weird looking dude. He had like a little soul patch right here, and his eyebrows looked like kind of like this, and they were kind of poofy. I don't have much to say about it, but I really do think that this band is the definition of underrated when it comes to just the hooks they had, the guitar work. It was really, really good, and they should have been up there with the likes of Breaking Benjamin, Stained. Just a great band. So yeah, check them out.
The last band for the almost said try not to headbang. My last band for the underrated bands, part 3, is gonna be Volatile Ways.
Who?
To be broadcast to thousands.
They're a new band. They're from Australia. I heard about them last year. They came out with a single called Televised Suicide.
Sick. Like that one guy?
Yes.
The
Bud Dwyer.
Bud.
Of course you know that right off the top of your dome.
But yeah, they're a new deathcore band, but it's like the old deathcore meets like chamber. Like it goes crazy with like their panic chords and whatnot. They're just like, they're different like
Nora?
Almost. So yeah, they're an Australian band, woman fronted band, fucking hard as shit. Yeah, they're just
you just showed me some of them before this. It's really, really good.
Yeah, no, the vocals fucking sick. The drums, they're just how they structure their songs. It can go 180 out of nowhere, from like fast to chaotic, slow. Just they have it all. They're a new deathcore band that are straight from Australia, which we haven't had in a minute. Like a good Australian band like that, like Die Hard, Resist the Thought,
Signal the Firing Squad.
Oh, Signal the Firing Squad.
Aversion's Crown.
But those
Prepared Like a Bride.
They're old.
Parkway Drive.
It's been a minute, is what I'm getting at.
But they're cool as shit. Check them out.
Hell yeah. All right. For my last pick, I'm going to go with a band that's not actually super underrated as a whole, but they seem to be underrated in the U.S. And that is Heaven Shall Burn. Let me tell you something about Heaven Shall Burn, man. This is in my top 20 bands of all time. I absolutely love this band. I think they're fantastic German band. I think they're German. Let me find out. From Germany. This band right here, they were like, I think they started off as like, and they might still be, I think they started off as like a vegan straight edge band.
Hell yeah.
Which is insane. But I've always thought they were such a sick, like, you know, they were always called like melodic death metal, but they always came off as like just a heavy metalcore band to me.
Yeah.
And early melodic death, I get it, like In Flames and At the Gates and stuff. But Heaven Shall Burn, I just always found to be fucking sick, and like no one ever talked about them.
No, not really.
I found them randomly on MySpace years ago, obviously, and I brought them to school, and everyone ended up liking them, because I brought to my school songs like The Weapon They Fear and Bleeding to Death and Archetypes of the Apocalypse, and no one seemed to fuck with them the way I did. They liked it, but they didn't fuck with it the way I did until later on. I showed my buddy Insight and Counterweight, and then they loved it after that. But I thought they were just this. They were also the first time I ever saw hardcore dancing was in the music video The Weapon They Fear, and I'll never forget reading the comments and people just trashing hardcore dancing. Well, because that band, they, like I said, they're like metalcore, but I feel like they attracted a lot of metal heads. And I don't think people really understood that side of metalcore, that it came from like hardcore and stuff like that. And I just don't think people really understood that. And I don't know this, but I'm guessing that Heaven Shall Burn probably listened to a lot of hardcore and took a lot of influence from that, especially since they're like vegan, straight edge and whatnot. So they probably lived that life and then started this band. I just thought they were so cool. I still do. Their vocalist there hasn't been a normal looking vocalist since them until Knocked Loose came out with Brian Garris, where he just looks like a dude, like a normal guy that would have a normal job. Heaven Shall Burn's vocalist always looked like that to me. He just looked like a dude, a dad. From a movie or something. Yeah. Just aggressive. His vocal style was this high pitch kind of fry vocal, but it was just so powerful, and it had bass to it but not the normal way. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
Just artist. Great songs. I think that a lot of the times, even though they do a lot more melodic stuff, if you were to take like songs like The Weapon They Fear, the heavier parts of that, it almost sounds like Hatebreed, but with a different style vocal and then like melodic stuff behind it. Such a cool band. I don't understand why more people don't talk about Heaven Shall Burn. If I could have one shirt in my collection of shirts I want that I don't have, it's a Heaven Shall Burn shirt. I think they're so sick.
Oh yeah.
I think Heaven Shall Burn is the most underrated band in the U.S. I think that they're the most underrated band. You like Heaven Shall Burn?
Sure.
Poser.
You made me so. I'm just gonna put one of these right in your. But yes, great band. Love Heaven Shall Burn. Not much more to say. Top 20 band for me.
I love them. I agree.
What do you think?
Great.
Cool.
Awesome.
Rad. Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. We deserve it. And also, while you're at it, be sure to comment, like, and press the subscribe button.
Show us some love.
Because we're underrated.
Because we are underrated.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, press the subscribe button because we are underrated as a channel.
You should mention the subscribe.
What?
Every time we talk.
we're looking at the subscriber graph, and we know what you're up to,
You know what you're not up to.
and we also know what you're not up to. Cut it out.
You're being lazy.
Click the subscribe button. It does nothing. It's very easy.
It takes 2 seconds.
It takes 1 second for you to do that.
It's a millisecond.
And it helps us out greatly.